don't know about you guys, but Halloween is my favorite. Okay, it's right up there with Christmas. Yeah, but I love spooky things. I love carving pumpkins. I love watching Halloween movies. I love all of it. So to kick off, or not really kick off, but to continue our amazing, highly requested Halloween series on this channel, we are going to be doing 50 Halloween-inspired granny square ideas. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. Once again, we are doing a late night video, if you can tell. Usually when I'm doing late night videos, I'm like on my bed in the corner, because it's like the best lighting, I guess. Someone's clawing at my door. Hold on. So for today's video, we are continuing our Halloween crochet ideas series, and this video is going to be 50 Halloween-inspired granny squares. So in case you want to make a cardigan or a pillow or a blanket or a coaster or literally anything that you can think of to use a granny square for, and if you're having trouble coming up with ideas on what to use a granny square for, I do have a 50 granny square projects video. It's just showing you 50 ideas of what to do with those granny squares that you got laying around. So here are 50 Halloween granny squares. As always, oh my god, there is a hair again with like the hairs in my face. This happened last video. Again, like every video I do like this, everything I say will be listed in the description box, linked to a free or paid written or video tutorial so that you can make whatever I'm showing you, okay? So usually I have categories sectioned out below on these videos, but for this one, since they're all granny squares and they're all Halloween themed, there's just one big Halloween granny square theme, okay? So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Alright, so the first one that we have for this video is this ghost face tapestry, and I'm aware that this is a tapestry grid, but this tapestry grid can be made into a square, a rectangle, even like a tote bag cover, or even like the front of a vest if that's something you want to do. So we've got this ghost face tapestry grid, and we also have this cute pumpkin with a witch hat grid. You can even do more like simple, the sprinklers just came on outside. I don't know if you guys can hear the sprinklers. I don't know if I need to close my window. I probably should close my window. Let me close my window really quick, sorry. I'm back. I had to close my window because the sprinklers started because it's the middle of the night. Anyway, so you can even do more like generic granny square patterns and then substitute the normal colors for Halloween colors, like this black and orange one, or even this other black and orange one, both just like normal granny square patterns, just with Halloween colors. You can make a pumpkin granny square, or this boo granny square. It's from a tapestry grid, okay, like I showed you earlier. You can even make a witch on a broom tapestry grid square. You can make these little spider tablecloths. Those are squares. So super fun, super creative, super exciting for Halloween coming up. You can also make this skeleton granny square, which kind of gives more of like a cartoony skeleton vibe, less spooky skeleton vibe, or like a skull. You can also make this witch applique to go on any granny square. My cat is pulling down Jasper. My cat's gonna be he's literally pulling my clothes out of my closet. Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah, he just pulled a skirt out of my closet. Okay, sorry. You can make this witch applique to go on any square. You can make this spiral granny square in Halloween colors or spooky colors. You can do this spider granny square, and there's even this more like cartoonish spider granny square if you don't like the other granny square with the spider on it. You can make a Halloween spooky green eyeball square, or even a Black Widow style spider square. That one's a little more scary. You can make a really cute pumpkin one. I think she used felt for the eyeballs in the mouth for this one. And you can even, by the same creator, both of these are video tutorials, you can make this ghost granny square. You can even use these tapestry grids to make this bat granny square, or this Black Widow granny square, or this haunted mansion, or even this crow. And all of these are by the same creator, as you can probably tell from the photos. You can also use a tapestry grid to make this ghost that's holding pumpkins, and you can make it into a blanket or a pillow or anything like that. You can also make this candy granny square, which is super cute, or this bat over the moon granny square, and even this cute little like skeleton hands making a heart tapestry grid. There's this another kind of silly spider granny square. You can make this witch granny square, which is different than the other witch applique I showed you earlier, or you can even make a kitten, like a black cat granny square, or you can do a ghost granny square and add another layer to it and use glow-in-the-dark yarn, which I actually received a glow-in-the-dark yarn square for the 100,000 subscriber blanket, and I was freaking out because I didn't even know glow-in-the-dark yarn existed, so that's really cool. You can make a Sally inspired patchwork granny square blanket, you know, based off the Night Before Christmas movie. You can make a Frankenstein granny square, or even a gravestone granny square. And again, you can do a basic granny square stitch like this granny square blanket, just alternating Halloween colors, so it still gives off a Halloween vibe, just with like the normal basic granny square stitch. Okay, you don't really have to get too crazy with it. You can make this pumpkin granny square where there's literally like a pumpkin sitting on it. That's pretty cool. It's like a 3D granny square. You can make this one there. This has like a pack of different ones, clouds, you know, over the moon, or even looks like a werewolf. I think that's a werewolf. You can make this skeleton granny square and this more basic pumpkin white granny square with like the flat pumpkin kind of 3D off of it. You can even, again, with like basic stitching, I really liked this blanket because it used Halloween colors and it wasn't using like a bunch of tiny super intricate granny squares. It was really just doing like the granny stitch and making large squares and then sewing them all together. So I liked this blanket a lot. You can make this other pumpkin granny square where everything's kind of flushed together, nothing's 3D. You can make this bat granny square where the head is 3D. This is a bundle of a bunch of different Halloween inspired granny squares, candy, you know, spider web, witch, cat, things like that. You can make this moon granny square, okay? You can even make this spiderweb granny square where there's a backing, and you can even make this spiderweb granny square where there's not really a backing behind it and it's more like net or see-through. You can make this, it's not a snow globe, I'm blanking on the word, but you can make this granny square, okay? You can make this black cat looking off into the sun or the moon type of granny square. You can make this jack-o'-lantern granny square and this haunted mansion granny square, and then this more simple basic eyeball, you know, spooky eyeball granny square. And you can even add like red blood vessels with like embroidery thread to kind of make it more spooky if you want to add a little pizzazz to it. And that is all 50 Halloween granny squares, okay? Halloween inspired granny squares are really like spooky season inspired granny squares, but hopefully you guys were able to find something within this 500 crochet ideas video. As always, everything I said will be listed in the description box below in the order that I said it, linked to a free or paid written or video tutorial so that you can make whatever I'm showing you. And as for the pictures that I used, they are all on a cohesive Pinterest board, which is also linked in the description down below. If there's another video that you want me to do that I haven't done yet, please feel free to leave it in the comments down below and I will add it to the list and I will eventually get to it. Thank you to all my subscribers who are being really patient with me. If you've requested a video and it hasn't happened yet, I didn't forget about you. It's on my list. I just have a lot going on in my day-to-day life, so I'm trying to get them all out. I've been posting 2 videos a week, so hopefully that's like at a good pace for you guys. There is a hair in my eye and it's bothering me. Anyways, hopefully that's a good pace for you guys. Other than that, my Instagram and all my other links are again in the description box below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!